Welcome back. We've got another 4 SPG coming up, and yes, I did notice I put the wrong sword. But the wrong sword? I mean, technically it's the wrong sword, but I put the sword on the wrong side. Yes, I did notice that, don't worry. And I did also think, as well, like other people pointed this out as well, as I can technically dual wield them. So let's have a look what that actually looks like. Where's... Oh, you can't. Huh. I thought you could. And obviously I wasn't the only one. It's like, oh no, we could equip... No, you can only have one. Huh. They actually took that into account. You can't dual wield them. You can have that though. Like, kind of cross saber at the same time. Although we can... I'd want another sword. He's very well equipped at the moment. He's very, very well equipped. But it's like, nah, let's remove that, and let's remove Reen's sword, because we were only doing that for a laugh, weren't we? We were only doing that for a laugh. So anyway, like the Mishy thing. It's like, we'll do it for a little while, but then, no.
What do we have here?
There's a 4 SPG on the bulletin board. The artist. Somebody had the bright idea to vandalize one of my ships recently. I know I should probably report this to the police, but blowing a gasket over something so trivial would get nowhere in this city. That's why I'd like to let the perpetrator off with a warning, as well as a chance to straighten out their life. Would you mind helping me find them? Wonder if this is related to what was going on at the church. If you're interested, I'll be waiting at the far west end of the wharf. Far west end. Or is that where I was trying to avoid going? Yeah. Okay. Well, at least, you know, now we've got a reason to go over there, and if the scene starts up, fair enough. You know, we didn't miss anything. That's the key thing there. We'll try to avoid going there. Okay, we're good. That's some impressive art. Use of colours there. Damn, that's really cool. I mean, oh no, the graffitied your ship. Oh no, how dare they? That's really cool though, isn't it? Like, what? Is there like a photo mode? Like, can I? Is there a photo mode? I'd like to get a good picture of that. It's like, oh, that's really cool. Anyway. You must be the guy we're looking for. Arkwright Solutions. We're here about the request you posted. Well, if it isn't the Spriggan, thanks for coming. Alright, let's step to it. Why don't you start by giving us some more info about your request? You know, it said you wanted us to catch somebody who's been spraying paint on your boats, like graffiti or something. That's right. It's turning into a real problem. You see, I run a number of different businesses, and we use my ships for foreign trade. But just take a look at this one. That sure is something. Kind of impressive, honestly. Oh, Van just said it. They did it so quickly, too. One of my employees stepped away for just a moment. Then, there it was. Artistically speaking, it's very well done. Yeah, but I get why you wouldn't want a skull mark on a foreign trade vessel. Feels like somebody was trying to grief you. It's like a pirate symbol, a pirate ship. It looks like it's only got one eye, though. A one-eyed pirate. What would be a good name for a one-eyed pirate? Majima. I don't mean for this to sound accusatory, but is it possible you've wronged someone recently? No, I don't believe I have. Not this week, anyway. Not that everything's smooth sailing all the time, but things have been pretty stable in Mesledom for a while now. However, I have heard a few rumors recently. Apparently, this exact style of graffiti has become quite popular and a common sight in the area, even in public spaces. Where'd I get popular from? I don't know. I suspect that whoever's responsible for those is also the one who did this to my ship. Huh, now that you mention it, I guess we did see some graffiti around town earlier. Still, if it's really that big of an issue, why haven't you taken this to the police yet? Right, it seems a bit odd to reach out to a Spriggan for help. Given the nature of the image, the culprit could easily be held on charges of both property damage and slander. I suppose that's a fair question. But if something like this were enough to rile me up, I'd never be able to do business in Messeldom. Or Messeldom, one of the two. It's either Messeldom or Messeldom. I think it's Messeldom, isn't it? I'll keep switching because I keep forgetting. The thing is, even with Almater out of town, that's one way of putting it, crime is still pretty high around here. Getting the law involved is a good way to build grudges. By going to a Spriggan, I'm trying to prevent any further retaliation. Is it really that dangerous around here? Guess you can never be too careful about your livelihood. Agreed. If I hadn't heard about Arkwright Solutions, I'd be in a world of trouble right now. Anyway, given the situation, if you find the suspect, I'd like to let them off with a simple reprimand. That is, if they agree to help clean their art off my ship. What do you say? Do you think you can help me? Well, it does sound like our kind of job. Still, not too sure about this one, but should we just go ahead and accept anyway? I mean, yes, because I want to see what happens. So, yeah. Alright, it's a deal. We'll take your case. Thank you so much. I'm in your debt. Oh, and just so you know, the rumors didn't specify anything about what the artist looks like. That being said, I believe I've heard the work they do is almost exclusively at night. Using the dark to stay hidden, huh? Makes sense. Speaking from experience, are you, Judith? Sounds like now's as good a time as any to start investigating that. Yeah, let's head to the back streets first. If somebody's slinking around at night, we'll probably find them there. I suppose it is where we're most likely to find our next lead. Well, look at the time. I have some work I need to attend to, so I'll leave you all to it for now. Would you mind giving me a call if you find anything? Feel free to ring me whenever. Will do.
Okay, time to get to work.
The artist. Alright, back streets, back. Alright.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Nah, you're alright. Sure looks a lot like the R we saw on the ship. Debatable. Let's ask these guys about it. Hey, you got a minute? We have a few questions about the piece over there. Huh? Haven't seen you around here before. Sure, you guys like it too, huh? I've been thinking about it ever since we spotted it earlier. It's incredible. Was this done with spray paint? I doubt a public wall is the best place to be doodling, though. What did you just say? Look, it's not just doodling, alright? It's graffiti. Sorry. It's alright, Catcher. Graffiti's still kind of an on-the-rise thing. I'd heard about it before, but this is my first time seeing a piece so up close and personal. Yeah, it's pretty avant-garde. You guys really seem to know your stuff. Can't you just feel the heat pouring off this thing? The subtle messaging? When the world's trying to rein you in, you gotta break yourself out. And reach out for the truth. I got lost on the music. Huh? I thought this was about causing havoc and wrecking shit. Man, this is exactly why I don't associate with uncultured losers like you. What'd you just say to me? You cruising for a bruise, pal? Hey, hold on, guys. To each their own, alright? So I'm guessing you two didn't make this? No, the real artist actually painted right over a piece of our own. I'm sorry to hear that. It's whatever. Just something that happens around here. Only so many places in town that let us do art on their walls anyway. Yeah, I do like places where they're like, oh yeah, you can use this place for graffiti. Sometimes they do a case of like, yeah, you can use this place for graffiti, and every so often we'll clean it and you can go again. It just gives them a place to practice and really hone their art. It's like, I'm really appreciative of those places because some graffiti looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's several pieces I've seen around that are just like, you need to keep that there because it's like that just adds to the culture of where we are. It's like, yeah, this is great. This is great. Of course, if somebody paints over our stuff with something lame, we'd probably just beat their asses. But when it's this good, well, we just gotta deal with it. Hey, I kind of like their attitude. Yeah. They're like, yeah, this is a superior piece of artwork. We'll leave it there. We have lots of little unspoken rules like that. That's just how we roll around here. But this newbie doesn't seem to have figured that out yet. Newbie? Like I was saying before, there's places where graffiti is allowed and places where it ain't. See, a long time ago, there was this group of punks that liked to paint wherever they wanted, but then they got sued by the tourism department. That's why we have a rule to only graffiti in places where it's not going to cause problems. This newbie doesn't seem to care, though. They're spraying, painting people's homes and everything, even the ones on the main street. It sounds like it could be our culprit. Yeah, the description's practically a perfect match with the rumors. Huh? What are you talking about? Sorry, I don't mind them. We're looking for someone that's been doing some fine artwork, some graffiti around town, if you were. Any idea where we can find this newbie you were talking about? Nah, never even met them ourselves. Not sure if they're just super stealthy or what. What we do know is that they're apparently pretty young. Now that you mention it, I did see some new graffiti over at the park when I last came through. Look pretty fresh. Maybe you guys might want to try over there? That's a pretty good lead. Thanks, guys. The park's just up the stairs from here, right? Let's go check it out. Yeah, I like these guys. They seem alright. Has to admit, but this newbie everyone's talking about is the best messeldom seen in a while. Doesn't seem like they know the unspoken rules of the streets, though. Hopefully we get a chance to give them the heads up before they get cuffed. I saw some new graffiti over at the park. Looked pretty fresh, so whoever did it might still be around.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
No, you asked me already. I said no. Chase. Busy. Ooh. He was right. The ink's not even dry yet. They must have just been here. This one's just as impressive as the last. I like this one more, to be honest. I think it's the purples. It's very good use of purple. Yeah, you can really tell they have a gift for art. Guess some people are just drawn to this kind of thing. Kind of feels like there's this longing to be free. Honestly, if you showed this to an appraiser, I bet they'd tell you it was worth a load of money. You could put a price on a wall? I'd never even considered. I mean, yeah, walls cost money anyway. Never mind something that's on a wall. Wait, if that's true, don't you think the art could increase the value of Wilma's boat then? I mean, assuming the culprit really is the newbie they were talking about. Yeah, it's possible. You know, from how our client was talking, it sounded like he'd been in Messeldom for a long time. Given its reputation for culture, what with all the commerce, sightseeing, movies, and ballet, it seems kind of odd that he wouldn't know about the graffiti scene, or how valuable it could be. Yeah, maybe he's just not into art. I mean, it probably just looks like scribbles to some people. Besides, I'm sure having a skull painted on the side of your trade vessel isn't very good for business. Yeah, I guess you've got a point there. Huh? Looks like somebody's coming this way. Let's hide. If we're lucky, this might just be our little artist friend. Hide? Where exactly? Oh, let's try those stairs over there. Was that love and what? Violence. My. What's a young girl doing out here at this hour? And all by herself? Seems like she's interested in that piece of graffiti. Phew, those punks really freaked me out earlier. Think I'm in the clear for now, though. Just gotta add a bit more shading here and... perfect. What am I even doing wasting my time on this? Must be stupid or something. People have to suffer because of love. Like, alright. Oh well. At least it helps me get all that pent-up energy out of my system. I see you by the stairs. What? Looks like she's getting ready to leave. What happens if we don't do anything? Where does she go? Because she's not walking to the stairs. Seems like she's pretty good at avoiding people. My guess is she'll take off if we try to approach her now. Let's wait for her to get wherever she's going. We'll try to talk to her when she's less guarded. Follow the graffiti artist. She wasn't even going up the stairs. Alright. If you get too close to the target, they will notice you. Conversely, if the target strays too far, their trail will be lost. It'd go cold, you'd say, like steel. It would be a trail of cold steel. Maintain a safe distance while keeping the target in sight. What was it to hide again? There we go. Need to look for a place to hide. Since I'm easily spotted here. If I stand still while this is happening, it's fine. There we go, that's what I need. So I could potentially go up to that lamppost there. Just wait for the found bar to go all the way down. Be best to get going, because if we lose sight, that's a problem. Do. Just keeping an eye on the lost bar. If it like starts going up, even though I can see them, it's like make a break for it, kind of thing. Let's go a bit closer. It's fine. It's fine. Like the lost bar was going up, but still fine. Okay. Don't want to get too close. But the found bar isn't going up, so assume we're there. Yay! Phew. Hey there. Cold Steel won out tonight, isn't it? Huh? Cold Steel? Who the heck are you guys? Arkwright Solutions. We're what you might call class set fixers. There's a job we're on right now, and we're kind of on the lookout for somebody. Listen, all we ask is that you hear us out. If you don't like what we have to say, we'll just tell our client we couldn't find him. But we're gonna need you to be honest with us. Let's start with the most pressing question. You're the one that did the graffiti in the park, right? You wouldn't be asking if you hadn't seen me. Yeah, I did it. What is it to you? Alright, let's move on to question number 2 then. Did you graffiti a skull onto one of the ships in the harbour recently? Yeah, I think I did that one earlier this evening. The ship was so big, it's like it was made to be a canvas. You seem pretty proud of it. Sounds like we got our culprit, alright? The guy who owns the boat is looking for the person who's taken to decorating it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to come with us. Whatever. He just wants me to clean it off, right? Pretty funny that he'd send fixers after me for something so small. Indeed. Don't you think you should be a little more remorseful, young lady? You're lucky he wants to resolve things peacefully. He could have called the police, you know. I imagine it's something like it's gonna be her father or something. When you make a mess for somebody else, you gotta apologize for it. Yeah. I thought I'd try and make a break for it, but it sounds like that'll just make things worse. Tch, what a pain. By the way, what's your name? We'd like to let your parents know what's going on. The name's Kisara. I ain't got any parents. Oh, I didn't mean to, and since you'll probably ask, I ain't got a home neither. I'm a stowaway from Northumbria. Only landed in Messeldom a few weeks ago. What? A stowaway? Makes sense. Northumbria was in a pretty sorry state after the whole salt pail incident. See, I don't think that relates to anything going on with my theories currently. That's still something to do with the beyond, because that's a bigger question in itself. Like, what exactly is the beyond? But ever since they declared independence from the Empire, support for their rebuilding efforts has been on the rise. That's what I've heard too. Seems like an odd time to stow away, though. Oh, sure. Everybody else was in good spirits. Must have been nice to get a fresh start. But I couldn't stand it. Everything felt so suffocating. My dad died when I was young, and for a long time it was just me and my mum. But then 5 years ago, she had a rare disease and it was getting worse. There wasn't much the doctors could do, so they just put her on bed rest. But that's when the Northern War happened. And the Empire invaded Northumbria. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they even declared it a province of the Empire. That's right, and for better or worse, they started reconstruction on Northumbria under their rule. I mean, that is something, at least. After the war, a lot happened. We declared independence and life got easier for lots of people. And everyone who needed a doctor could finally get one. But as the reconstruction went on, Mum kept getting worse and worse. The doctors said it was because she didn't get the treatment she needed from the start. And then, at the end of last year, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you go through all that again. I don't need your pity. My mum always talked about wanting to live overseas someday. I think Calvert was the place she wanted to visit the most. She used to go on and on about all the legends you guys have here. Legends of heroes, she said. Like Grimcat and stuff. Said it sounded like an interesting place. Did she? So I figured, now that I was on my own, what better place to go? I like her shoes. Look at the design on that. That's cool. But all of these people here, God, it's so good. Kind of ticks me off. Anyway, once I learned about graffiti, I just started doing it to pass the time. Nothing more to it than that, really. But you're really talented. And now here you are. Is it your story or mine? Whatever, it's fine. Let's just go talk to that ship guy so we can get this over with. Sounds to me like there's a little more going on here than just some graffiti. Let's deal with the request before we cross that bridge. Sounds good to me. I'll get in touch with our client. I'm hoping there's going to be a case of he sort of puts the idea out that he's going to hire her to be an artist. Like, because I think maybe the issue is it's the skull, not the graffiti. And so I don't want a skull on my ship, but could you paint the name of the ship or something like that? That's what I'm hoping this leans towards. I'm hoping. If we get the chance, we'll go that way. Van put in a call to Wilmer and gave him a quick explanation of everything that happened. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting a little girl to be the culprit. I don't care if it's graffiti or whatever you call it, but you can't just go around drawing on other people's property. Ugh. Hey, aren't you going to apologize? Sorry I painted on your boat. Apology accepted. Now, as long as you agree to help us paint over the drawing, we'll consider the matter settled. Phew, I'm glad that was the end of it. Triple dot, here we go. As for the rest of you, you have my sincere thanks. I'll have to walk her through the repainting process, so I'm afraid it's goodbye for now. Again, thanks for all your help. Van patted Kisara on the shoulder. It's not going to be easy, but make sure you do a good job, alright? Hey, don't go getting all touchy, you creep. Well then, with that, let me show you to our warehouse. Is that it? Hey, where are we going? I thought we were headed to the boat. Didn't really believe that, did you? So, has Van done a Star Trek 6? Is that what he's done? I assume that means you don't understand the gravity of your actions then. Allow me to explain. You see, the material used to coat the outer shell of my ship is of incredibly high quality. Your worthless graffiti has damaged it irreparably. I'll have to pay roughly 10 million mirror to see it repaired. 10 million? Come on, mate. Did you really think something like that could simply be painted over? How would I know? You stupid... Shut up, shut up, shut up! Learn how to speak to your betters, you damned punk. What? Ahem. My apologies. Now, how do I get you to pay for this mess? Oh, I know. You can work for my company. I mean, I was hoping for that, but not under these circumstances. Huh? Yes, that's an excellent idea. You can be our exclusive in-house artist. You know, I actually have a few contacts in the art world as well. I'm sure they'd be more than willing to pay for your work. Ah, yes, what an amicable solution. So what do you say? Oh, well, I need an answer! Alright, I'll do it. Then we have a deal. Pleasure doing business. Of course things turn out like this. I always get the shortest end of the stick. These people. That goddess that just tossed me aside. I hate them all. Now let me take you to the room I prepared for you. Don't worry, you'll be guaranteed food, clothes, and shelter. You'll never need to take a step out of my sight for the rest of your life. Sorry, but I don't think I'll be letting this one slide, Wilma. The Spriggan? As much as I appreciate your help from earlier, I'm afraid I must ask that you leave. Trespassing is not an act I take lightly. I think we'll be staying right here, actually. Especially after what we heard through the bug I placed on Kisara. Yep, Star Trek 6. You placed a bug on me? Is that why you patted me on the back? Did you know? I assume you have a reason for going to such lengths? Sure do. See, when we first approached you about your request, you were talking like you'd been in Messeldom for a while. And if that's true, there's no way you wouldn't have already noticed. Kisara's art is crazy good. So good, in fact, that if someone were to sell it, they'd no doubt make a good deal of mirror. Huh? Plus, you were pretty quick to declare that the recent Abracad graffiti and the art on your boat were done by the same person. That's because you have a keen eye for artists. While I appreciate the compliment, I think you might be overstating things. Did I not say the graffiti's all scribbles to me? I heard what you said about having your contacts in the art world buy Kisara's work. I'm afraid there's no coming back from such a contradiction. Just admit it, Wilma. This entire time your goal has been to find some unknown, uber-talented graffiti artist. And use her as your personal cash cow, wasn't it? And that's not even to mention the lie about the damages being 10 million mirror. That's just what Kisara's art would sell for. I'm only connecting the dots because Van said something to me earlier, but Wilma's come up as a suggested target in my Phantom Thief files in the past, which means now's my chance. I can't believe it took me so long to notice, though. So what? We've already agreed to settle things with her approval, too. The way I see it, you have no right to complain. She only agreed because you threatened her. Nod. If you're thinking of reporting me to the police, I would reconsider. After all, doing so would likely place the blame squarely on your own shoulders. I mean, think about it. You illegally barged into my warehouse, assaulted me, and even attempted to steal all my valuables. You'd think they'll believe something like that? Well, you said it yourselves. I've been in the business in Messeldom for quite some time. I've got a certain amount of sway around here, enough to cover up any mistakes even. Now it's high time you meddlers saw your way out, I think. Don't you agree? What are we gonna do, Van? We can't just let him go. And where did Judith go? Wait! We'll lose out if we keep pushing. None of our normal methods are gonna work here. That said, I'm not exactly keen on letting scheming old men get their way. Guess the only thing we could do now is leave it in her hands. Huh? Oh, what was that? A card? It can't be. If evil hides in darkness, then my justice will be a shining light. Did you not notice her slip away? Anyway, Grimcat at your service. I've come to take a special treasure from a certain villain. Grimcat? Isn't she just some silly legend? What do you mean a special treasure? You're talking about this girl? You're delusional if you think I'll lose to you. What? Recovery successful. When did you? Could it really be? Hold on. What exactly is happening here? Don't worry. You can leave the rest to me. Not too shabby. So that's who he was talking about. Listen up. From this moment on, the child is mine. You try to take my things, and you'd better be prepared for retribution. I'll steal your entire fortune and spread it across all of Messeldom. Don't you think you can intimidate me with your bluffing? Wanna try me? For starters, how about I take all the meal you've piled up? I'm not paying your taxes. And I think I'll take your secret account book and parade it around town. It's hidden behind a door that can only be opened by a single key, right? One that's on you at all times. How could you possibly know that? Are you truly a phantom thief? Seems you still don't understand the position you're in. I take it that means your status and ill-gotten gains mean less to you than I thought. No, please, wait. You win, I just have to pull back from the girl, right? How half-hearted can you get? Say it with your chest or not at all. Damn it. Alright, I swear I'll leave her alone. I'll never interact with the kid ever again. Are you happy now, thief? You act too big for your britches, but fine. I suppose I'll accept it. Pray we never run into each other again, criminal. And thus, I bid you adieu. Grimcat then picked up Kisara, jumped out of the warehouse, and disappeared into the dark of the night. Damn it. Damn it all! How did that Grimcat end up finding her way here? Everything was going so well. Well, that's the end of that. We could just leave this guy here. Let's get going. Yeah, right behind you. Well done, Grimcat. Saved the day. Where was Judith? Where'd she go? Oh, she's there again. Phew. I thought my heart was going to explode back there. I never thought I'd actually get to meet Grimcat, though. And she even saved me. Yeah, it's a miracle she managed to show up. Right, Judith? Come on, no need to act all sulky about things. I wouldn't be acting so sulky if someone didn't wait until the last second to give me the signal. You guys didn't happen to see where she ran off to after she brought me outside, did you? She told me to wait for you all to show up. Are you friends of hers or something? Oh, no, not us. That'd be crazy. Let's just say we've bumped into her a few times. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, I wanted to thank you all. For coming to rescue me, I mean. Still can't believe that old guy was such a creep, though. And I screamed like such a little girl, too. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, I was pretty freaked out myself. Let's just be glad that everything worked out in the end. Oh, I almost forgot. Grimcat gave me a message to pass along. Huh? What did she say? She said, I may have told him that you were mine, but the truth is, you're free now. Oh, that's a little sad to hear. Really? Well, okay. You think so? Why's that? Don't worry, it's alright. She's done more than enough for me already. I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess the world isn't such a bad place after all. Wish I knew how to thank her for saving me. Maybe I'll try giving some more thought to my future. Kind of been doing whatever I felt like since coming to Messeldom. But it might just be time for a change. Sounds like a good plan to me anyway. And if there's anything we can do while we're in the area, just give us a holler. We give some pretty good discounts to our success stories, you know? Can't let the act down for a minute, can you, Van? Thanks. I appreciate it. And with that, the curtain closed on the case of the creative culprit. With the reward they got from Wilmer in hand, Van and the others went back to preparing for their big heist.
That takes care of that.
The artiste.
Reward deposited.
Lovely. Law and chaos. Okay. So we'll speak to you again. Between you guys and Grimcat, maybe this world ain't such a crap hole after all. Anyway, I'll start worrying about where to go from here tomorrow. Tonight was too much for me. I'm drop dead tired. Better than being drop dead Fred. Ha ha! Oh. Yeah, he's gone from the harbor like there's no one around. Okay, time for the main event at Zecht Arms branch office. That graffiti's still there. I like that. I like that. Zecht Arms. You never know it from the outside, but supposedly the place is heavily guarded. Security is part of their business, so we'll have to stay on our toes. You good to go, Judith? Yep, just say the word. Choosing to proceed will cause the main story to advance. As a result, some unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Begin. Alright. Gang, let's get this infiltration mission underway. Bam, 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 bam. Wonder how security cameras actually work with quartz and stuff. Huh? What's wrong? You see something? Nah, just some condensation on the camera lens. We'll report it to the chief developer next chance we get. Condensation. She's grimcatting. Okay, looks like this is the spot. Wow, I didn't expect this floor plan to be so thorough. Even shows where all the air ducts lead. It appears to be a copy from the police internal investigation, with some additional update details for good measure. According to this, the security system is being monitored from an office on the 3rd floor. The server room we'll want to access is likely underground, but after all the renovations they've made, the specifics are unclear. So we've got 2 goals here. Knock out their security and scope out a route to the basement. Speed is the name of the game here. Maybe we can give those new functions you mentioned a trial run, Katra? Oh, you mean the ones I installed into Theo? Yeah, I'll bet they can help get the job done. Same goes for our notorious Phantom Thief here. Fair enough. There's no backing down now that Grammy's spurred me on. Zecht Arms, branch office, 3rd floor, hallway. That was a pose.
Okay, let's have a look-see. Figures. This place is locked down tight. Too bad they didn't account for yours truly.
Do you smell something?
That's odd. I feel so sleepy all of a sudden.
Now to take that security system offline. All clear on my end. How's it going over there, Katra?
Making progress. Hang tight for now. The air duct I sent Theo through has more sensors than I anticipated.
I was hoping
Seems a little cramped in there. Can you manage, Theo?
I was hoping this was going to be like a massive stealth mission and we could do all 3 angles that were being shown here. Maybe we can do the Theo bit, but it would have been nice to do the lasers with Grimcat. Oh well.
Yes, Katra. It should be traversable in auto mode.
Roger that. I'll let you take the wheel then.
Like that. Yeah. Oh, we still get the laser bit. Okay. Controlling Theo. Use the left stick to control Theo. R2 to go up. L2 to go down. Okay, cool. Really is sort of like making up for all the missing mini games in Daybreak, isn't it? Like, here's a mini game. And still do that, okay. Ah. Okay. Phew. No. Fair enough. I thought I was gonna like properly alert things.
Underground sector confirmed. Infiltration route identified.
Wonder if I lost out on some SP there. Oh well. Nice, we got our in. That we do. Theo managed to secure just enough space for a human to pass through. Great work. I'll rendezvous with you in the basement. See you there. No time to waste. Let's roll out. About that, Van, there's one more issue. Alright, bit of a tough climb for you, ain't it? So, you wanna go piggyback or Princess Carry? Very funny. Now make like a stool and get on all 4s. Damn, Katra, jeez. With Van and Zealous' help, Katra was able to reach the duct and get inside. The pair then worked their way through the route Theo mapped out, arriving safely below ground. Here we are. Looks like some kind of research and manufacturing zone. Yeah, you can tell it's been heavily renovated. What are they? We'll need to watch our step. Seems their automated security systems are still online. They are very strange. That's a sure sign as any that we're in the right place. Hi! Judith, nice work earlier. Did you check the other floors just in case? Hey, stick with Grimcat, remember? Anyway, I did a lap through the air ducts, but none of the other rooms there fit with what we're looking for. In that case, there's several rooms that we're after. It must be somewhere ahead. Armata probably built this place as a hideaway. Chances are Zecht Arms is helping themselves to it. Right, in their main terminal should contain a full catalogue of this branch's records. Enough twiddling our thumbs then. It's time to get this show on the road. Okay, lead the way, Grimcat.
I'll show you all what the Phantom Thief Grimcat is made of.
You sure are fired up about this.
I think she's just terrified of getting an earful from the old Grimcat if she screws this up.
Let's get in there and win one for the team. Okay.
Looks like some kind of laboratory.
Justice
I'm curious about
always
what's inside,
prevails.
but I doubt the main terminal's in there.
Always worth having a scout around in such places, you never know. maybe hiding something that could be potentially story significant.
Marduk's security robots? Wait, no. There's something different about them.
I think these were made by Zecht Arms, though they look like rip-offs of the Society's archaisms.
In other words, they have zero integrity. But copying those had to have taken some skill.
Engaging enemy.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Looking at the layout of the place, we'll carry on this way.
Engaging enemy.
Snuff them out in a single blow.
I like how the music kicks in and then just stops
Hopefully I
because
got
we
some nice
destroyed them.
data.
Look out for ranged attacks. Now, we can take them down with sharp.
Yeah, we don't need to, we're alright.
One more! There! Take them down!
I smell treasure.
There! Got it!
Justice
You might
always
want to get all
prevails.
that looked at, because that could be a sign that something's wrong with... Oh, no, there is treasure. I was worried for a moment there. Ah, yes, the hacking. I forgot about that.
Access granted.
And I did forget about the ability to scan for enemies. Thank you for reminding me about that. Because I did just, completely forget.
That's a good lock. Now do me a no sweat. Conducting search.
That. It's like, yep, completely forgot about that.
Ah!
Ooh.
I'm not done yet. Confirming surroundings.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna get caught. I tried just trying to get to that middle.
Conducting search. Ah!
I just stop it,
I'm
dude.
not done yet. Confirming surroundings. Ah!
It's like I know what I'm meant to do. I just feel like I'm lining it up as I get there, and it's like clearly I'm not. It's like now I'm meant to go like there.
Confirming surroundings. Conducting time's almost up.
It would be. Been messing about back there.
Conducting search.
Like, come on, we might be able to make it if it's beyond this bit.
This is kid stuff. I bypassed the security.
No! I was so close. Try again.
This is kid stuff. No sweat. Confirming surroundings.
See, that's the kind of timing I was expecting previously.
I'll be more careful this time.
Yeah, I thought I had it, but no.
Conducting search.
But no.
Conducting search. Conducting search.
Will I make it? Stop and look. Move.
That's a good. Time's almost up.
Ah, we're fine.
Bypass the security. I made it.
First
This thing's as
time,
good as
every
unlocked.
time. Alter aim. Okay. Alter aim. Oh, we got them as well. Cool. Alter aim. Those orbment we want.
You messing with your corpse?
Oh, I'm messing with my core. You know what I mean? Wait, what was that one? Oh. Ooh. I'm trying to hold on so I can see if I can get the NIS buckle. 25% evasion. You got Yeah, it's like what I'm wanting on Van obviously is that. I don't want to swap Mare. If I did that...
Sortesia, Fourth Dominion. Nice to meet ya.
Hello?
The name's Celise Sortesia, Fourth Dominion. Nice to meet ya.
Yes. I'm well aware of who you are. So yeah, we're at what? 54? Evasion already? It's good. It's good. Very good. When we boost, obviously.
Looks like a chest.
Let's get to work.
Snap it out in a single blow.
Do you mind? It just shot me as I was doing that. I'm looting the chest, mate.
Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
Let's get to work.
Snap it out in a single blow.
Take this.
Got this.
No way. Forgive me, Chief Developer.
There we go.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
You kicked some real tail, Cat.
We found our way forward.
Did we? Not sure which way forward we wanted there.
Looks like a chest.
You know why it looks like a chest? 'Cause it is. Well, it always surprises me when they don't realize that.
Engaging enemy.
Snap it out in a single blow.
Lose, you lose.
Yeah, different song, but you know, it feels like it's got the same lead-in. Maybe that's intentional.
We
Maybe.
found our way forward.
I know. Just seems odd you said it on the last
I
bit.
detect treasure.
Oh, lovely. Yes, I'm very happy with that.
Look out for ranged attack.
Take this.
You're a rowdy crowd, aren't you? And action!
Snap it out in a single blow. Let's turn up the heat.
Yeah, we'll just go vandalize raid.
Got this.
Brace yourself. Vandalize raid.
First gauge expanded.
You picked the wrong guy. Looks like a
Nice
chest.
going, Van.
That's a hit. Alright, here we are then.
Looks like we can rest here.
Let's just look orbit-wise where we're at.
You messing with your quartz?
Oh, I'm assuming. Oh, yes. What?
If it's maintenance you need, I'm your gal.
A tower. Lovely. This slot is unopened. I'll
That
open
one's
it
a
in.
single element slot.
Single element slot. How am I doing on the evade up here?
You messing with your quartz?
Do I have an evade 2? No. Just trying to think what other quartz we have at the moment. What other 2s? We have a break 2. Just swap out as much as I can. Where I can. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Right. Not got much in the way of quartz at the moment, so there's not much I can do in terms of optimizing at the moment. Can we? We'll do that.
That hits the spot.
Meat pie?
Sure, I don't mind.
You're not? Oh, good.
Let me know what you think.
Piece of cake!
Actually, it's a salad.
See? I can cook too, you know.
All right then. Good to know.
Sure. Give me a minute.
For the craft
Didn't mean
points.
to keep you.
The craft points. I think if we had a single element slot, that would work well for us, but we do not. Get you exchanged. Money! Okay. We're done cooking. So let's use the items.
Thanks for the grub.
That takes
Thanks
us to
for the grub.
6. What did we get? ADF up. That's lovely. And let's get your craft points up. Hi. That's the server room, alright. So this is the main terminal. Looks awfully extensive. Even more so than I expected. Just might rival the one we have back at the Institute. We need an incredibly talented engineer on staff to get any use out of it, though. Clock ticking. Ready to do your thing, Katra? I'll get right on it for you. Zelos, back me up. Understood. Indeed. I'm in. Wait, what's this? Ah, yes. Looks like a list of custom-made armaments not found in their official lineup. There's some recent orders on here from a certain mafia boss for a needle gun and mechanized gauntlets. Think we can guess who those went to. The specs weren't just about raising lethality either. These things were developed to be as excruciating for the victim as possible. The results were of exceptional interest and elevated our company's weapon engineering to new heights. That's despicable. So what if Almata's the one who asked for it? They definitely crossed a line. Criminal activity is one thing, but this is on another level entirely. The same applies to their experiments on giving monsters the ability to use shard skills. And here's a report from the unit that participated in the death game in Erasion. I knew there had to be more to that. Turns out their true aim was to test data on the nuclear weapon. This place was purchased about 2 months ago. We must have been hoping for more information on that front. After closing the deal, we inspected every nook and cranny of the interior and scrutinized each speck of dust. What a filthy pack of hyenas! I'll tell you one thing, these guys wouldn't think twice about abducting a kid in broad daylight. Any intel on that front, Katra? Give me a moment to check. I got a hit. Hold on, this is...
Well, what have we here? A couple of prying rodents? And a bona fide cat burglar to boot. Oh, you'll make an excellent specimen. What was it you called yourself again? Grim Cat? I don't know what you're doing with that Spriggan from Edith. But it won't matter after I have you stripped of that skimpy outfit and plastered all over the morning news.
Ugh! What's with this creep?
I'm guessing she's the one who runs this place.
Rosalie?
Correct. I am Rosalie, head of development at Zecht Arms. A pleasure to meet you odious little problem solvers in the flesh. You've hampered our efforts more times than I can count. But even still, it's lovely of you to drop in and visit.
Thanks for having us. Best field trip I've taken in a while.
We've already documented the numerous criminal acts and ethical violations committed by your company.
And we'll see to it that you pay the price for them. Better get your affairs in order.
Oh, it seems you're unacquainted with our code of conduct. I suppose we'll just have to beat it into you. Zecht Arms Corporate Policy, Paragraph 4. Submit yourself, mind, body, and soul to Madame Rosalie's research.
That's a weird policy.
As as it happens, we have some new products we're preparing to launch. Your contribution as guinea pigs is greatly appreciated.
Sheesh. Power Trip doesn't even begin to describe this.
Ain't the time to be making quips, Judith. Keep your head in the game.
We're more than a match for scum like them. Theo, Zeros, prepare for combat.
Hell of a mob. Let's turn up the heat.
Beginning combat test. We're here to take out the trash.
The trash. We got the boost going. We keep going, and let's go coin boule. We pull back far enough, we should be able to get all 4, right? Yeah.
Over here! All for you! Go!
You'll be sorry.
We'll stick over here, actually.
Going all in!
The gaining Sepith is just too worth it, really. To not go for it.
Criminal, you!
Forgive me, Chief Developer.
Wow.
That's far enough.
Oh, I realize what I've done. I'm still on easy because when I was doing some leveling up and stuff in the garden,
Move it.
I put it on easy. I've just realized. I've just remembered. It's a problem with me. I forget to change that. It's well. We don't really need to put much thought into it anymore then.
Optical cannon.
Chance!
I was overthinking it as a result. Yeah. Ah well. I gotta remember to change that.
How can this be? The numbers were in our favor in every conceivable way. Did I miscalculate our firepower? No. These simpletons are at fault for using my weapons suboptimally.
We weren't about to lose to someone who treats human beings like objects.
What he said. You've got no business playing with people's lives.
Now give it up. You're through.
Well, aren't we pleased with ourselves? Sorry to say, I always come equipped with a backup plan!
What the?
We have a new form of toxic gas in the works. Sadly, there's only enough antidote for one person. And this button here? Oh, a single press and this entire floor will be fumigated. So long, you feculent fools! Have fun writhing in hellish agony.
I'll have Theo intercept her.
No, I can get over there faster.
If you're talking about all those hazmats lying around, we already trashed them on the way.
Hey!
That is to say, they've either been torched or frozen. Anything more would have been a hassle.
They've been what?
Monsters! Ow!
Well, that was hardly satisfying. Though I suppose we shouldn't expect much more from mere lackeys.
It can't be. The church? Here?
Well, if it ain't our 2 knights in shining armor, the hell brings them around?
The Gralsritter. They came to Calvert during that mess with Almada last year.
Silly. And Leon, I guess. Leon!
How do you do, everyone? It's been some time. And a special hello to you, Van. That beastly look-alike of yours nearly had you marked for a manhunt.
Nothing gets past you guys. But that ain't what you're here about, is it?
Had you quaking there for a bit, huh, Master's pet? You're right, though. We just had a little errand to take care of in the area. Speaking of which, how's about you give us the lowdown on Almada's legacy?
I like how they're still holding onto their weapons right now. It's like they're ready to go.
Oh, so that's what you're after.
It seems we're all on the same page.
So the Gralsritter managed to sniff us out too. Even Ouroboros' enforcers would struggle to keep up with their stigmas. Oh, they're monsters in every sense of the word. They'd be the specimens of the century. If I only had the means to capture them.
No.
I hate to resort to this, but I'm in no position to be picky. You might want to brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Say what?
Oh? Still have some fight in you, do we?
A hidden passageway?
She just legged it?
I can't believe we let that happen.
That Poindexter's one crafty bastard. Get your ass out here, you little shit!
That door looks sturdy as anything. I doubt it'll budge.
Right you are! This beauty is made out of a specially crafted super alloy developed by the Society.
Oh, really? What's it made of?
It'll take a good long while before even you can brute force your way through. By then, I'll have reactivated the security system, deployed our entire arsenal, and...
Well, she may have slipped away this time, but there's more than one way to serve her just desserts.
Shall we clear out their files before heading out? We already have all the copies we need.
Good call. It'd be a disservice to the world just leaving them behind.
Oh ho ho!
Huh? What are you guys yammering on about?
Gonna delete everything.
Oh, I see. There's no shortage of incriminating evidence in here. This is particularly inhumane, even in the eyes of the church.
It's like, yeah, get a copy, delete it.
Just a minute. What are you doing with my servers? Listen here. That research data is the heart and soul of our company. Peruse it at your leisure. All I ask is that you be delicate.
Oh, look at this. Their servers at headquarters are pulling backups from this branch via the OrbitalNet. We may as well delete them too while we're at it.
Didn't realize you were familiar with the Kitty Engine's admin mode, Katra.
Reset gave me a crash course. Ren and Essie offered some pointers during last year's incident too. The servers at Zecht Arms headquarters will be secure, but I should be able to make do with the same software from way back when. Theo, initiate automated hacking.
Understood, Katra.
Looks like you've got it all taken care of.
Wow, this kid really knows his stuff. I guess if they give you an ARG, you might as well go the whole selge.
I wonder if Sarah knows what that means. I mean, she could probably put the pieces together. Just wondering how much she actually knows. Because you gotta remember, like, it's that strange thing of like, she can sell what she's saying, but it's like, how much do you actually know, Sarah, about this? I've got to ask her. Does she know what an ARG is? Does she know what a selge is? I mean, it's the metric system, and I know she doesn't understand that.
It's not as if our little malefactor will raise a hand to stop you, now that she's cut and run.
Now hold on a moment. Our blood, sweat, and tears went into putting those together. Oh, all the research we stole, all the back alley lowlives we experimented on. Oh, surely this is only a bluff, huh? You'd never do something so hasty as...
First firewall bypassed. Commencing hacking on second firewall. Analyzing security protocols. 3%, 6%, 10%.
Let's reroute some additional power from this terminal. Kitty Engine, engage. Take no prisoners.
My hard work. 6 years of my life. All for nothing. Stop. Please. Leave my precious data alone.
And it's gone. Zecht Arms headquarters experienced a major server crash that day, losing a considerable amount of data in the process. A packet of evidence attesting their illegal activities was then delivered to both the police and the Bracer Guild. Although Rosalie, their chief developer, managed to escape, the company itself had been dealt a critical blow. Oh dear. Oh! Your company's dirty little secrets are all mine now. Ooh. It's a new day, everyone. The 28th. The following morning. Not even a time. What time is it? Police got a card from Grimcat too. Now let us investigate the premises. I'm sorry, but all the doors to the building are locked. None of the staff have shown up either, so I'm afraid my hands are tied. Sneaky bastards. Fine, I'll just get a warrant and force my way in. Dum dum boom boom. Well, we finally got the intel we needed to make some headway. Sure you don't mind throwing your lot in with us again? Yeah, it's cool. You guys beat us to the punch anyway. Didn't realize your crew was gunning after the legacy too, though. It's not so much that we want it for ourselves. We're more keen on what it actually is. Right now, it feels like it could be anything. Stash of mirror, drugs, heavy weapons. Frankly, nothing is off the table. That's all the more reason to verify what we're dealing with. It seems we share a general understanding, then. Our goal, in essence, is to assess the situation, determine whether this legacy is an artifact, and, in the case that it is, recover it. So long as that goal remains unimpeded, whatever you do is of no import to us. No reason we can't join forces, then. At least until we actually find the thing. Artifacts mean jack to us anyway, so yeah. You scratch our back and we'll scratch yours. Quick, I get to play as Celeste. Now that we've settled that, let's cut to the chase. I've been sifting through the files from Zecht Arms' server. And so far, this is the best lead I've got. Robin Glasgow. Wonder how they actually say it in this, because it's Glasgow. Glasgow! Robin Glasgow. Must be a report on Lucas Pops. Right, evidently. They're investigating him in great detail. As for why, we'll see for ourselves. Robin Glasgow, 43 male, born to and raised by an impoverished family in Messeldom. Robin spent his teenage years doing lackey work before eventually becoming an errand boy to a prolific drug dealer. In S1182, he joined up with Almata, a newly formed mafia organization, where he would then be placed in charge of procurement and logistics. Evidence points to Almata's executives maintaining direct contact with Robin after establishing their base of operations. Despite his low rank, Robin avoided the purge that followed the unseating of Almata's original leader by Gerard Dantes. It is believed that he has earned a place of trust as a long-standing veteran within the organization. Robin's family remains unaware of his true occupation, as even his wife is fully convinced that he works as a day laborer. With almost the entirety of Almata's membership exposed, he is presently considered the last of their members still at large. Didn't realize we were dealing with someone so close to the Mafia's core. That explains why Zecht Arms is on the hunt for him. He's one of Almata's last dangling threads, and their supply specialist on top of that. Anyone's got the dirt on the legacy, it's this guy. And the quickest way to get it is to smoke him out and grill him. Zecht Arms had the same thought, I imagine. There's also another report in here that caught my eye. Our comprehensive analysis has led us to something known as the Crimson Fragment, a component that Almata referred to as the final key. From what we gather, this Crimson Fragment is part of Almata's legacy, and there is a strong possibility that Robin Glasgow is currently in possession of it. Monica suggests that it may be an artifact, but Chief Developer Rosalie seems to have other ideas. The final genesis? The Crimson Fragment, and they called it the final key? If it weren't for this report, I'd think it was all made up. Yeah, this thing's the real deal. With a name like that, it's got artifact written all over it. The likelihood is high, to be sure. But suppose their hypothesis holds water and this Robin Glasgow truly did make off with it. What are the odds of him sticking around in Messeldom? It's certainly plausible that he fled for good. But at the same time, he has roots here, and concealment seems to be a forte of his. Don't forget Zecht Arms either. They've been skulking in and around town, probing every place they can think of. Maybe he couldn't bear to leave his family behind? That'll line up with Luca's story, but something about this is nagging me. Yeah. Long story short, our next step is to track this man down. It'll be tricky though, with how long he's dodged the guild and the police. I mean, isn't Luca one of the ones we saw in the intro? So, you know. True as that may be, Zecht Arms did keep tabs on the spots they knew he frequented. There must be a safe house or a hidden passage somewhere around one of them. They would have, or wouldn't have been combing their way through the city otherwise. Nice find, Catcher. That'll save us some effort. Arc Heights, Misledom Chapel, Stow & Co., Lacquer Public Baths, Exeter Cinema, the places, yeah. All canals and other watercourses, or paths between any of the above. Sheesh, make it longer, why don't they? They sure didn't narrow it down. Ticking these off one by one will take forever and a half. Nothing for it. We're obligated to lend our aid. Oh, but you needn't strain yourself, Celise. Clairvoyance isn't exactly your strong suit, after all. Hey, I can do it no prob when the chips are down. Still, you do have more practice than me, so fine. I'll let you field that part. You're talking about the power you pulled out during last year's incident, right? Are you sure that'll come in handy here? Well, strictly speaking, its intended use is detecting spiritual presences. However, it should prove sufficient for identifying hidden rooms or passageways. That's one nifty little trick. Sounds similar to a shard search, only on a much broader scale. We can make use of Theo and Xeris' scanners too. Let's split up and see what we uncover. Since Leon's clairvoyance could cover more ground, he and Celise opted to focus on the larger structures. In the meantime, Van and company branched out, inspecting a wide variety of locations with the help of Theo and Zenos. Eventually, is it snowing? We're down to our final candidate. That would be Club Barracuda, over in the back streets back, alright. Yeah, the one that's underground. Funny, I didn't pick up on any hidden routes in there yesterday. If it was that easy, it wouldn't be hidden. Well, come on, let's get in there and scope the place out. We may want to ensure we're prepared first, now that our search is nearing a close. Good idea. If something does turn up, we could be in there for a while. Actually, if it's okay with you guys, can we go see how the shoot is coming along? God, he was running off on another one of his wild tangents yesterday evening. So I want to check if things are going smoothly for Nina and the others. I'm a little curious myself. We did assist with the production in a way. Works for me. Let's swing by for a bit before heading down to the club.
Oh, look! Snow. Will do.
I suppose we're in for a cold front then. Hope it doesn't start to accumulate too much.
I, for one, happen to find the snow to be quite pleasant.
Yeah, I guess it ain't so bad.
Like, yay! We're shit to play as Celise. That's fun. Watch it! Oh, look who's here! He's up and about. Lovely. But obviously we're going to end this part here, and in the next part we'll do the rounds with Celise here. Yeah, mate? In the lovely, lovely snow. Isn't it lovely? So I was trying to do an attack, but it didn't work out. None of the shards have reappeared or anything. Oh, there's one there I missed, clearly. Because I don't think any have respawned. Around here. Whoa, I was gonna go down there, then it was like, it's like, no, that's where the story continues. Like, no, Got to do the 4 SPG as well as the rounds, haven't we, in the next part? That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. So, yes, we shall see you in the next part with the rounds and the 4 SPG. Where have we gotta go? Okay, nothing new in the shops either. Okay. Right. See you in the next part. Ta-da for now.